tuned into We Love Radio with DJ Spinmore and Treasure D. Treasure D.
Yo.
Guess who's back?
Yes. Guess who's back?
It's been like, many moons.
Yes. I don't want to put it, we don't want to put a time stamp on it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a long time.
This is what you call the beauty of the internet. Do whatever the hell you want to do.
Talk about it.
But at the same time, I do understand that, if you start in something, you get people interested, you don't just dip out. But we didn't just dip out. We had technical difficulties.
Yes, we did.
I had YOLO. YOLO issues. You only live once, so I'm definitely, I'm not even going to start the stunt. I'm definitely enjoying life. That was the goal for this year. You know what I'm saying? This is how we started this off, living your best life. So, yes, I've been doing a little bit of that, but it's definitely time to come back. So let me just remind for those who may be first-time viewers, old-time viewers, basically this whole thing, talking for togetherness, is for us to talk about real-life situations that impact us as a whole. And, some things went down. That has been a big conversational piece. I struggled with it. We had a whole little hashtag built and everything. Wanted to talk about it when it initially started. Me and you definitely spoke about it. But then I thought about it in another way. Because again, like I said, my theory is that we're all hypocrites and we won't change until we realize that. So as I initially had these hashtags of the person and the other person and all of this stuff to talk about it, I said, damn, I wouldn't mind making it to somewhere, the show making it to somewhere, but did I come on this show to try to get money or doing these things? No, I came on this show because it's the internet, and the internet, I watch so many people, unskilled in what they're talk about different things. And so it was like the pleasure of, the internet. You can get on here and say and do pretty much what you want to do. But at the same time, I don't want anything that I do. I don't want clickbait is cool. And that's what the whole setup was for, put the hashtags as clickbait, people looking at this and they can look at that. But I don't never want it to be that we get somewhere because we're going against our own people, or we're down in our own people, or we're putting more light on our own people in a negative situation. I mean, yes, on my personal page, I put up little posts, and my post kind of was general, like just saying, think about it. It's not, and I don't even want to really use names of it. We all know who had the situation. We all know what occurred, and we all know we're seeing the backlash. But my focus is not so much on what the person did or the action occurred or the penalty that should be, but my focus is on us. Once again, our ways and our actions of being judgmental and not putting ourselves into somebody else's shoes. And then I'm also speaking on the mental health aspect of it. As I know we have so many psychologists and therapists and things who don't have educational training or experience get on the internet and speak on things. But I think it's definitely important for me, who I do this as a profession, to speak on it in a different way. And Sid, I gotta hold real quick. But anyway, so me doing this for a living, skilled in education, I know, the mental health impact that it can have on people. And I also know, even looking at the situation in itself, that's a mental health moment. And so I just my thing is for us to be conscious of what we're saying and doing. And while we might, again, put these people as stars and put them on pedestals, what we do and how they're not these. I say they're famous because we make them. Everything we have so much power that I don't think we realize that we have, and we don't use it to the best of our ability. But the more things we say and how we act gives them validity to act a certain way with us. And the truth of the matter is, we are never dealt with the same way they deal with others. The problem with us is that we also don't go as hard when it's not us as we do with bashing our own. And I just think that, you know, even with the whole situation, I don't have an opinion of what's right or what's wrong. Because again, if you're open-minded, looking at things from an open mind, I can see plenty of wrong with it. And I also see right with it. And I don't even, when I say right, I don't even think that the right, that was him. I think that was a mental health moment. I think that, you know, combined with all of the constant jokes and the constant, you know, name calling and saying what he should do, he had a mental breakdown moment, and he responded. Again, I've had several disputes, arguments, and what have you about the situation. And like I say, and I say it again and again, I don't have an opinion. I can definitely see both sides. My problem is us and how we respond to it. Because one of the key things that I kept hearing is where he did this situation, where he smacked him, where you don't do that in front of them. You don't, we get there, we finally make it there, and we act this way. And that's what bothers me a lot. We make it where. We made it where. And did we make it, or did a trickle of us make it? And when you say don't act that way in front of them, as if, you know, don't show them who we are. When you send out these fight videos and you forward them, you showing them a negative side of us. When it's so many things that we do on a daily basis that shows a negative side to us. But then I look at it as, who are we trying to impress? Because when we say don't do that in front of them, I don't know. I'm going to be biased, and I have to say, personally, I've seen them do way more in front of us to show that they're way more savagery than us in front of everybody. And I'm going to use a perfect example. My cousin Eric Gardner. They murdered him for the world to see. He wasn't the first. Unfortunately, he's not going to be the last. So when you say, like, oh, don't show us, let's show them. They don't act like, oh, they don't do it. They do it. We just don't have the intensity, and we don't see it as a whole. They do savagery every day. And for many of the people that's talking, I got to look at them and I say, you know, what environments have you been into? Have you been into their work parties, Christmas parties, Thanksgiving parties? Have you been to, starting out from college, have you been to their college parties and things? Because if you have, then you would know that it goes down. It goes down. It goes down there way more than what we do. They have more drugs, more money, more everything, and it's at a higher level. But again, we don't run down on them. We run down on our own. And what I'm saying is, we're our beautiful Black men and women. But you know, the part of the game is to make the woman more stronger and more, you know, also part of the plan. Our men are targets every day. So we don't need to target them anymore. We don't need to push the penalty. Trust me, the penalty will be pushed, but we need to advocate where we see, listen, like you said, this is not that person. And we know, obviously, there's a moment. But I also realize, you know, like, I've heard little things like, oh, now comedy Comedy is not going to be the same. People are going to be doing. I don't know where have you been. Have you ever been to a comedy show? Because it's been going down at comedy shows.
Yes, it has.
Been. This won't just start now. No, this has been going on. And then to say, again, I look at our hypocrisy. So, well, Chris, he could have said he can say that because he's a comedian and comedians say things. Well, the baby said what rappers said. Let's go back a few months when everybody was trying to take the baby down because he was saying, who was doing what and sucking what and doing whatever. That's what rappers say. Rappers talk. What happened? And they was trying to take him down. Why wasn't we advocating?
And that wasn't even a song.
Why wasn't we advocating saying this is what rappers do? Because what's so sad for us is that it wasn't the smack. We've been waiting for a reason. I mean, we've been doing it already. Not I, but we've been doing it already. Targeting his wife. That's what the whole thing was. It's like, oh, it's his wife's fault. It's his wife's fault. I didn't see her push him. I didn't see her whisper in his ear. I didn't see them do any of that to blame her, unless they had some discussions at home.
Right,
which normal couples do, like every couple does. And so, again, we don't know that part. Then, as always, we minding our business. And it's so bad that when we say, okay, so, and then he's our hero. He represents us. He represents who? This is part of the problem. What makes a person a star? He does his job. That's his job. That's what he signed on to be an actor. So if you do your job good, I didn't see at no point where he ever, and I researched the day that he said, I stand up and proclaim role model for the Black people. So he's an actor. He does his job. He's that means what? He's a human being. I'm a therapist. I do my job good. I got other people referring me. You drive a bus. Every Black people who do what they do, you should be doing your job to the best of your ability. And if you was, then what? You're a star? I guess we're all stars because I do my job. You do your job, so I guess we're all stars. But this is what we're teaching our children. Like, oh, this is the role model. No. I'm your role. I'll teach my child. I'm your role model. Your grandmama's your role model. Your uncles, your daddies. Why are we looking outside of what we really know and who we really know to teach our children that this is a role model? I'm not teaching my child that anybody outside of my home that I don't know, because everything is an image. Obviously, because that's what y'all saying. The issue was that he did it in public. It wasn't that he did it. So everything is just a public image. And what do we do? Who are we catering to? And then you say, don't do it. Black with us, we fight. Don't. Why are we acting like we never had fights? We fight. I've seen plenty. I grew up in the projects. I've seen people fight their mamas in front of their grandmama. I've seen people fight their brothers and sisters in front of their mama. That is where you don't do it at. That is. So you're not outraged that you do it. How do you disrespect the person that gave you life, that creates your history, that gives you legacy? How do you sit and disrespect them? Oh, that's okay. That's not an outcry. We gonna shush. Was done? I don't know. But it's an outcry for somebody that we don't know. We looking at on television. And I will say this. I've heard, if it was so-and-so, he wouldn't have did that if it was so-and-so. First of all, let's be clear. Some so-and-sos would have never done that. They would have never said that. And then second of all, you don't know what somebody does when they snap. Snap is snap. I'm a big girl. I've been called fat all my life. There are people that have called me fat and I fought. And there are people who have called me fat and I laughed it off. It didn't have nothing to do with pick and choose. I'm not scared of nobody. It didn't have to do with men or women because I fought both. Men for saying it and women for saying it. So it didn't have anything. It had to do with how I was feeling that day.
That time. At that moment.
It had to do with how many times have you said anything and I let it slide. Today ain't the day.
Right. Yeah.
Today just ain't the day. But on the flip side, if it was nothing, that's my spouse. You don't like it, why? That's your business, but it's my spouse, and I can do what I want to do with my spouse and for my spouse. You're upset, why? Because she cheated? And I hate to see the women go through this because, again, the hypocrisy. Did we forget about Will's history? Because I don't know. He definitely was. His fellow actresses, Dwayne Martin. He's been involved with a whole lot, and no one has been saying Jada needs to leave him. Why? Because he's a man, he's a millionaire, and you feel like she need to play her position. Yeah, that's what you do. But because she's a woman and she did it, these men, first of all, taking it as she did it to you. It's an ego. Like, oh no, we women can't be doing it. Women do it every day. There's plenty of men who's women. We wouldn't have this many hoops if it wasn't going on. Your woman been cheating. Plenty of people, women cheat all day. They left them. They front. Matter of fact, you know, the culture, some of them want to fight the man that she cheated with, opposed to looking at what your woman did. So this is just a whole little thing like, oh my gosh, she's making men look bad. How? I say it over and over. I doubt very seriously that was their intention. They have their own agreement, which again is none of nobody's business. It's a marriage. It's way out your pay grade. So those kind of problems and the need for unity and everything else, you don't even understand half the people that's talking. So what is all the judging for? Because again, now when someone gets to talking your business, where you live is always mind your business. Oh, this person is in my business and this person is in my business. But yet you're in somebody's business. And while you can say they're a star, but it's our post. We see that. Our social media, the things we say, they're looking at it, they're like, oh yeah, we got the black supporters too, just like R. Kelly, just like Bill Cosby. Or we can take them down. We can take them down. Well, we ain't taking down none of these Caucasian child molesters, pedophiles, killers, shooting people, killing their wives. What? That's the hypocrisy in us. And then where I've seen people go so far is to talk about the children. How could you sit and talk about somebody's child? And that makes them want to. So you're part of the culture that's bringing this mental health, this overwhelming. They're talking about my kid now. And as far as I know, we live in a different world as is, period. You can choose your gender, you can choose your. So with that aside, what did those kids, what life are those kids living that's so horribly raised? They don't have no children, no out of wedlock children. They're millionaires off their own talents. They're family oriented. They're respectful. But then it's the poor children all out of wedlock. This the baby father, the worst. The people with the most situations degrading them. If that's first of all, any child is going to want to say, you talk about my mother. If anybody is going to want to say something, it's the child.
Right.
It's the child. Come on, we grew up in the time. Say my mama. Back in the days, Oh, your mama. Oh, my mama.
Be fighting. I don't like the fighting words. You know what I'm
Let's be
saying?
clear. I ain't got no shit in my game. You see me get knocked out on my feet. Nigga said to me, my mama. I said it back to him. Knocked me out on my feet. Oh, I got up and took care of business. But yeah, to the point he wanted to cut me. But definitely knocked me out on my feet. So let's be real about this situation. We really gotta start checking ourselves. This make them go through say things like, now you can't be in the academy, you can't come to the Oscars for 10 years. First of all, I had somebody say, we finally made it. We finally made it where? Where? Why we keep continuously trying to be accepted?
Man.
Why? There. Oh, he did it. This ain't the what they call it? What's the rap awards? This ain't the
Source Awards.
Yes, B. Don't come mess up the Source Awards. Don't come. What happened to? Now let's go back again. The hypocrisy, the riots. When they was rioting in their neighborhood, why are the people doing it in their neighborhood? Don't do it where you live. Why they not going to the other neighborhoods doing it? Well, guess what? He went to the other neighborhood. And you still got a problem. Hypocrisy. We gotta start seeing it and acknowledging it. Because the more doors we close on who's already there, is the more doors we close on who's trying to get in.
To get in.
And I'm not saying get in to get an Oscar. Because first of all, I don't know at what point are we going to decide to make our own, because they're not representing us. They're representing the ones who they feel is closest and safest to them.
Right.
Who they feel they have more control. It's not for us. You got the what's his name? Pages. You got so many, the guy from Snow. You got so many African American actors that are doing a phenomenal job. They're not even thought of.
Not nominated.
They're not even thought of. So again, we make it weird. I look at the statue every day. That statue don't look like us. You want to have some of them sitting in your house? Like, at what point? At what point? And I'm not against it, but I'm saying, you don't want me. I don't need to be here. Why? I don't need your approval. I don't. I need my people's approval. I need the people that I live around. I need the people that I work with. I need my family. I need their approval. I don't need your approval. You don't want to accept me. You want to judge me or for whatever the case, then so be it. So be it. A joke. And people can't take a joke and they say what they want to. Really? How talented are you? They tell me, what's his name? Dave Chappelle. He said things. He said some other things that was more factual.
Right.
What's a joke? What is a joke?
Basically, yeah, what's a joke?
What's a joke? I don't know. Is real life a joke?
What is supposed to be? What's supposed to be a joke?
I don't know. You like we were talking the other day. You said it's so real.
Yeah.
Like, say it again. What time?
Yeah. But jokes ain't funny unless when it's true.
And it's not a joke.
No.
Because if it's real, then how is that a joke? So you saying that my life and my situation is a joke? So that's everybody. That's like, I can say and say, oh, you a police officer, you a joke, you do nothing, you eat donuts all day, and like just belittle everything that you do.
Right.
Come on. There's times and places for certain things.
Yep. Right about that.
And trust me, he tried it on that time because he felt who eyes protected.
Mm-hmm.
It won't go like I can test the waters here.
Then he came out the program with that too. That wasn't even part of the program.
No,
Yeah.
on my own 2-piece head.
Yeah.
This is where I can get in because I'm protected. But let's be real. He just fed your whole family. Some of us forgot you even have. You done got the little brother, the comedian brother.
One of the brothers.
He ain't got no jokes, so he said, "I'll challenge him to a celebrity match, anything for some dollars." But he put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
Your shows was not sold out. When did they get sold out? They're sold out now.
Yeah.
Again, but here we are, still broke as hell, getting into arguments and disputes with one another.
Yeah. For free. Nah. For nonsense.
And they're gonna reduce it, and then it's gonna be the comeback will more money to be made. And trust me, they got more than enough. What's gonna happen? What did he do? How did he do, nigga? He didn't go in there and beat him down. He didn't go commence to stomping him out or doing anything. He gonna get fined. He get paid. What are you talking about? I mean, criminally. He couldn't go to jail. I mean, you want to put him in for a weekend or something, 7 days, 30 days. For that's all you gonna get. Okay, he can sue him and take some money. He got it to pay.
He get the money. I don't even think he'll go to jail for that, right? He ain't going to jail for that.
States be having some little different laws and stuff. So
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Like I said, you can go in for 3 days, 5 days.
Yeah.
And say 30 days.
Yeah. Probation and something like that.
You won't pay a fine. Like what? I mean, at the end of the day, trust me, while he's snapping, he also knew I'm in a position to do this.
And don't forget, they saw each other afterwards. Like when it was over, they went to him.
And that too. Here we go. We talking about stuff we don't even know. You don't even know what goes on in them type of place. Oh, he didn't even say nothing until the next day. He didn't apologize to the next day. Look, you wasn't there. Look at him. Right? Soon as he got off, look at them together talking.
But did he set it up there? Remember? Did he like?
But we wouldn't know again because it's none of our business. We're not a part of it.
Yeah.
So we don't even know what actually takes place. We gotta wait for the pictures. Yeah. We gotta wait for more hearsay.
And people make their own assumptions on it too. So that's where we at with it. Not saying we at with it, but that's where people at with it.
Like I don't know. It's just we gotta look at ourselves and see where we at and stuff, what part we play and stuff, and how we can screw us over. I'm not saying, again, I'm not promoting it. I'm not saying any of that. But what I'm saying is a breakdown can happen at any time. That's where you get going.
Anytime.
That's where you get the train, the man who just shot. We gotta understand we play a big part in that. Mm-hmm. Then we crying when they do some. Oh my God, be safe out there. The streets that everybody want to be. Oh, they shot in the train. Be careful. Call your family. Right? You should have been calling your family. But we make these situations. We put these type of pressures and expectations on people that can push them to a brink. Right. They are human. They're no different than us. They are human beings. We got to understand that. They're human. Everybody can break down. But if you got somebody constantly talking about you, gossiping about you in your business, saying something, eventually you're going to say something or do something that you don't need to.
Right.
It's just what it is.
Everybody have a breaking point.
Yeah. Everybody got jokes. You saying this. Now you're doing it in my face at an award show. Like, it's just so much. And the rest of the people who don't know anything out there giving their opinions, coming over. And you're right. We all do have something to say. But my thing is when we talking, so keep that same energy when they talking about you. People, don't. You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't do that on Facebook. You shouldn't do what? We hypocrites, man. We hypocrites. And none of it, some things you gotta draw the line. You gotta draw the line. Again, She's been saying stuff for years. That's what they say. She's been insulting Will for years. Again, I've asked for the challenge of comprehension before. I posted out again. Give me 5 things that she said. Give me evidence, because it's up there. I watched the Red Talk Table. I have high comprehension. Tell me where she spits down on Will. She says Will did this. Will. Tell me, show me.
She was just talking about relationships.
Oh, yeah, that's what I see. I see her talk in general, but everybody automatically assumes she gotta be talking about Will.
Right. And she's been in plenty of relationships.
Oh, her daughter wrote a letter about Tupac. Her daughter was a little kid when she wrote the letter.
Yeah, that wasn't really like.
Again, I don't know what type of friendships people have. So again, they might not understand friendships because they might not have really had none. So they don't give a damn what their friends die. Maybe it don't impact their life. I'm speaking. My best friend. My daughter knows. Something that, especially as a kid, something would have happened. My daughter would say that, oh man, I wish because mommy's sad or whatever. It don't have nothing to do with nothing except that's my friend. That's my life. That's the friendship. Yeah, something wrong. My mom is sad. I wish she was back. I didn't get to know you because, of course, again, unless you people, somebody died and that's the end of them. And I learned that too because they be like, reality came to me last year. My mom died. Yeah. So what? Once they dead, forget what they wanted. Forget their wishes. Forget forget them when they dead. But then you got real people that live by loyalty in your life. You meant something to me. And so it don't die when you die.
Right.
So my kids don't even have to be born. I'm going to tell them, hey, I had best friend, Mark, we just that. And then I'll be sad and I might tell them and start crying. And they be like, I wish.
Right.
He was here because my mom is sad. I don't know. Are y'all not having relationships with your children when they know when you sad and when they not and you don't talk? That was normal. Is I don't know what. She didn't say I wish you was my daddy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This
right.
Right. It's a little bit different to that.
Right. Yeah.
I wish you were here. My mommy wouldn't be.
But I guess they think about, in relationships.
What?
The two people supposed to be friends. You know what I'm saying?
Because again, here we go.
Hey,
it's a man and a woman. Y'all can't be. Listen, minding somebody's business.
Yeah, ain't got nothing to do. Yeah.
Oh, you a man? I know they. I lived through it.
Yeah.
I know they ain't friends. I know they did some. Or she got his bill friend. Yeah, and.
But everybody puts pieces together like a puzzle, but it don't even be the pieces.
No, because you're a man, you're a woman. Y'all can't be that close.
Right.
But the moment you find a male friend or a female friend, it's different. You want us to look at it different now. Why not? Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why? If we're pushing this is what I'm saying. It rolls back. It's a circle.
But even Will talked about Tupac behind, even he felt you know what I'm saying? So
listen, and what they say now, he don't have no control. She got full control of him. So whatever he said, she said it.
Nah, he said that. He said it. He said it a couple of times. That wasn't her words. That was something he had to deal with, he said. You know what I'm saying? And he wanted to be like Pac. He said, I want to forget it. There's a lot of interviews out there with him. And
this is real. Is that not something I have a male friend. I have I'm a female with male friends. The first time I have male friends. Gotta deal with that.
Right.
I can make certain adjustments. You can come around. There's no secrets in that. Right. But I'm not giving them up for you.
Yeah, people. Yeah.
But see, again, this is what happens in life. Some people get a little ding-a-ling and a little coochie, and they say forget their friends. They he said no more, and then they don't call you. They don't have no dealings, and then when he
and then when that relationship is going,
I'm sorry, I did that. I know I should know. How did it cross your mind in the beginning?
Right.
Because had it still been going good, I'm done off as a friend.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. What kind of this is what I look at life and I say, oh, okay. This is why I'm so y'all don't relate. Y'all don't. This is a different type of loyalty, a different type of friendship that you can't comprehend. I get it. I get it because that's what you know. Saying these things about a friendship, it shouldn't be that way. The kids shouldn't be writing. Yeah, I don't know what kind of friends you had. I just don't. We've got to look at ourselves. We have
gotta be mindful out here.
Yeah, because everything that we're that you know people come on and speak on, most of the time is stuff that you wouldn't like if they did it to you.
Right.
But this is they a star. They put themselves in public media, so they gotta expect this. Well, you got Facebook. So should we expect the same when you write things like be honorable in women classes? Should we write things like you're a hoe? If you're a guy, you write something, should we say you're a killer? Like what should we do? You put yourself out there.
Right.
Huh? Because again, once you got anything social media, then we should be able to say something, huh? Is that what you're saying? We put ourselves out there. I wonder, you know, I wonder if everybody just started writing stuff on everybody's page about them, that they've done mistakes, anything, how they would feel. Because again, just social media. No, what they'll do is start blocking their pages, knocking people, because that's what they do. When people start calling them out, oh, block, they saying this, they saying that, they saying, you know. Yeah. I think we've been going too long.
Yeah.
You know, the hypocrisy light is definitely needs to be shined. And you know, I'm open for anybody who you know challenges that, because again, it's easy to challenge the unknown. We can throw these comments. Will ain't answering you. Jada ain't answering you.
No.
You trying to put your little comment in it. They don't give a damn. They ain't see it. They didn't see yours. They might have saw DL Hughley's comment. They might have saw 50 Cent comment. They didn't see your damn comment. You trying to get light from the regular everybody. You trying to get in their light. People, I don't want to be, and I don't want you try. You try. You try. It's bad. We got to start checking ourselves. That's why we're losing everything. We was the minority that was at the top for these. We are at the bottom. Everybody's needs have gone above and beyond our African American needs.
This is no elevation. It's we don't got no leaders. It's crazy.
Everything.
It's crazy.
Almost everybody that has done something that for our legacy, our grace, they slander, they take down, they put in prison, they do it. We are the spearheaders of it all. We us.
We gotta wake up. Gotta really wake up.
Social media, the gift and the curse.
Gift and the curse, for real.
Wow, they don't hear them talking. Oh, the powers that be is rallying up the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how many African? It's already done for them in algorithm. How many African American? They already got y'all. Nobody's always talking. They already got it. Okay, numbers are. Oh, all of them are talking. Yeah, we can get them now. We can take them down. We can take them down. Another one bites the dust. Mm-hmm. People. I just hope, you know, I'm hoping that they leave them going for 10 years. Maybe within 10 years we'll make our own.
Right.
what happened again in one breath, we pushing entrepreneurship, buy from your own, black owned, black this, support our own in half a breath.
Right.
In another breath. Don't mess up over there. Not with them. We just getting in. They about to accept us. But I don't want your acceptance. I don't. I'm equality. I'm gonna treat you like you treat me, but you don't got no respect for me. I ain't got no respect for you.
That's it. Bottom line. It's the bottom line.
You don't want black folks at your house, but I'm the exception. I don't want to come. I don't want to be the exception. Yeah, we do have to have, how they say it, we have to have the exceptions. Otherwise, we won't ever get in. We won't ever break down the door. The only door we always trying to break down the same damn door. It's only one door that we can't get in. And I don't know, 300 years ain't enough. I don't know how many more years they need to know. They ain't letting you in that door. They will, what's the thing? You got to take 10%. You got to have 10% in the workplace. You got to have 10% in the move. They're gonna take them, and they're gonna pick and choose out of them. Mm-hmm. They not letting you in. So who gives a damn?
Man,
come on. Think, people, think. So we're headed. I felt that I just had to get that off my chest. I didn't want to, like I said, I didn't want to hashtag it. I didn't want to jump on it when it was going down, because again, I'm not saying anything is right. I put it on my post, and like I said, I put a post up that said, why does my opinion or anybody's opinion have to follow with an insult?
Right.
Why? I heard people, if Jada was a real woman, she would have stopped him. Again, why I'm getting offended? I'm a real woman, and ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing different, even though I got little man tendencies. But yeah, the VJJ says I'm a woman, so that's it. So, no, I wouldn't have stopped my man. First of all, here we go in one breath. This is how we shift things. Oh, the man and the woman supposed to be controlling the man. The man's supposed to be the leader, and this, that, and third. She's supposed to stay in the play. But now she supposed to boom. She supposed to be in control. She supposed to tell. I don't. Again, people pick and choose. If I got a man in the house and I'm still the leader, I don't need him here. I leave this house when I'm here by myself. When a man come up in this house, that's the leader. Call me old-fashioned, so be it. And I'm not saying just letting any bums lead your household. Because if they're not doing the things to be a leader, no, then they shouldn't really be there. But ain't no way they should have some say and go. And I'm a real woman, and I wouldn't have stopped my man. I don't care what I would have said, even if I didn't agree, what I would have said at home or anything else. Again, we as a couple, we deal with our business behind closed doors. Right. Oh, Jada didn't say nothing. She didn't say what was she supposed to say? This is like, yes, this is a business, and I gotta wait for a publicist and this and that and what to say. What am I gonna say? He should have did it. Oh no, when she says no, because she didn't say it. Again, they put all these posts, and it's the publicist saying they think that's what she feels and that's what she means. But again, she better say, I didn't think that was the right thing. I stand by my man. I'm not, because again, are you promoting? I'm not promoting it. Shit happens. Right. That's real life. It happens. This is real life. Am I promoting it? I'm going to say, no, he shouldn't have done that, but I'm, whatever the case may be, because that's the politically thing correct to say. But of course, when she finally flew, and I'm sure they'll wait to do a whole red table so that they're both there and can, again, explain to the people.
Right.
Your business. So explain to the nosy people about your business. I don't know. That's again, that's star power. Because I done did some things in time that I know everybody. So I ain't explaining nothing. Think what you think. Assume what you assume. I don't give a damn. Because you're gonna say what you want to say anyway. No matter what they come on.
No matter what, even when they say it, even when they say it, they go reword it.
Liar.
They're gonna put in their own words.
They're lying. And then she sat right on the show and said, like,
they return their own journalists. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
I done had people tell me that. Oh, well, I'm doing it. I'm like, yo, we posted. I'm a journalist. This is journalism. So journalists don't have you put it out. You put out the good, the bad. You see both sides and you let the people decide. Right. You don't sit here and put up one side and it's leaning to the other side, but then say, "But I'm open to what you got to say." No, you got an opinion, and you challenge it or not. Let's be real about what it is, because you can't say it's wrong. It's no. But again, this is something to think about. And it's a learning moment. That's what people should use it for, a learning moment. When you put so much pressure on a person, even the nicest person has a point. And don't think it's sweet that there's a particular place that, because if you waited till it was over, baby, that ain't a mental breakdown. Okay? That's premeditated.
Right.
Let's be clear. You know what it means when your brother or your son or your sister, somebody kills somebody and they go into jail. You start knowing. That would be premeditated.
Right.
For him to be in the moment, like, I can't take it no more. Yeah, that's how it goes down right there. So don't think that it's sweet. Don't think that it can't happen. Just like riding a train, you never know. It can happen anywhere, at any time. A person can snap. So while you gossiping about a person, putting posts about a person, and doing all of this stuff, just know that, if they snap, you were part of it.
Yeah.
You're part of it. We're human beings. Stop, some people say it's not mental. Listen, stick to your profession. That's why he's a billionaire, because he sticks to his profession and he does it well. Stick to your profession. You don't, and I say this because, again, I do this. I studied it. I'm in debt for it. This is I don't speak on mental health and say what that's not a mental health. And don't do that. Don't do that. Because, again, that's another reason why so many people walk around with mental health problems that they don't want to acknowledge or see.
And they don't realize they have it.
I might got people push unity. Let's all, you should be this. And it's like, well, why ain't nobody around you? If you're such a unified, pleasant person. Obviously you're not, and you're not reflecting on yourself. Like, we got so much time and energy for others. And like I said, we all gonna have opinion. Yes, everybody will always have an opinion. You in your house, you talk to you should, like I said, everything should be a learning moment. So when things like that happen, is on television, you should be sitting your kids down. That's what you should be doing. Your teenagers, your adult. Listen, you see that? This happens. How many of you have smacked somebody or forced somebody for less than that? Like I said, I watch people write, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm looking at them like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. What you saying? Or the kids and this, the kids in jail. I'm not bashing it, because, again, they're human. Could have made a mistake. Could be innocent. Could be anything. But I don't think that you should be making judgment calls yet. I don't think you're in a position to be saying, are your children as achieved? A kid's still laying up in their mama house, grown, and we're not talking about saving to buy a house and do these things. We're talking about
living.
That's my ride. We're chilling together all the time. You my bestie. Everybody gonna live their life and get their own circle. I mean, you know, definitely my child is my heart. We can go out sometime, but you can't. Yeah, no girlfriend. You're not my bestie. You're gonna find you another best. You're not my best friend. You're my daughter. That's it. That tops it all. I don't never want to put friend in because I don't never want you to get it confused.
Right.
Ain't no friend and nothing in our relationship. So what you do with your friends, baby, you can't do with me. I mean, again, you get old, you grown, you might have a sip of something. But you can't get white girl wasted. you can't turn up and twerk out the place with me. You can't be doing no. You do that with your friends. Because at this point you disrespected me. I don't care if you're 60. Again, I don't know. Everybody's different. That don't have to be how you raised. That don't mean it's worse or not. I'm just saying. But when you say that, then think about when you judging. So it's something you gotta reflect it back. And like I said, we all hypocrites, myself included. I'm not bypassing this an everyday struggle. I gotta keep checking myself. Who don't do that? Like I said, I had hashtags. I was going to click bait on this. I was like, yeah, we had it 2 weeks when it first happened 2 weeks ago. And we gonna come back out and this, and then I said no. What we doing? We doing the same thing. We bringing down. We riding the coat, and that's another thing. Everybody that's clickbaiting and stuff. This people don't even want to say I had help. I just said it to a few people. Oh, you clickbaiting? You doing that? You riding his coattail? I ain't riding nobody coattail. All right. What the hash? Why the hashtag say Will and JD? Why I say Will? Because that's what everybody told me. That's gonna give them the click the views, right? Click the views. You ain't getting them by yourself. You ain't getting them by yourself.
Hey, what's going on over there?
You're not getting them views by yourself.
Let me get off of this.
Then you riding the coat.
Over here, chicken chat.
That's right, everybody.
Yeah.
But like I said, when we don't even want to acknowledge when we help each other.
Come into my studio, you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
Yeah.
we can do this.
Yeah.
Everybody walking, she can try to join it.
Yeah. You don't want to get in.
But yeah, so like I said, we need to really look at ourselves. Think what part we play, and just be more mindful. Because again, now they want to take the man down.
Yeah, they doing extra stuff.
Remove the films. Do all of this. What?
For not even being convicted of nothing.
But if we let it fly, we let it fly.
We ain't gotta be convicted no more.
I see revolt, and I mean, I'm glad. We got some people who definitely need to be helping us out anyway. But you know what I'm saying? That's taking a stand, and it's gonna be funny how I would love to see them do some promotional activity, because it'd be funny. The same people that's talking trash would be right there, like, "Oh yeah, we gotta fight for our rights."
Mm-hmm.
Hypocrisy. So it's been great.
Right.
I ain't gonna stay on here too long.
Yeah.
We are back. So hopefully
everything's work out.
Hopefully we can hear it. We came back. We don't even know if the technology is fully working. We done tried once. We had a mishap. So let's see this time if it does. But if not, until then,
we out of here.
You are now tuned into We Love Radio.